Yo, it's your man Brock Austin. And as you could tell by the hoodie and the hat, I'm in Minnesota. Now, see me personally, when it comes to the Timberwolves, I'm intrigued. But ever since I was a kid, we were Jordan fans growing up. So when Jordan retired, we realized that we really wasn't Bulls fans, we was Jordan fans. What that made me realize is that, you know what, when it comes to basketball, I'm a fan of my favorite player, which is why until LeBron came into the league, opposite of Jordan, I just follow whoever I liked that season. That's how it goes. But this whole Jimmy Butler saga with the Timberwolves, I feel a couple different ways about it. I feel like number one, bro may be going a little bit too hard. But if I had to counter argument myself, I say, what's too hard? That man play hard. You don't work and put in all that time over years to sit there and be, what I want to say, complacent and not have that dog attitude because you want to chip. And the way the league is shaking up now, it looks that like, unless miracles happen, there's only a few teams that can even got a chance at that chip. And if you want to be more specific, it looks like it's only two. This year, it looks like Golden State, and if Boston can stay healthy, they got a real shot. With Boogie Cousins this year, I don't know, but they got a real shot. So, going too hard, I don't know. One thing I do think he right about was Andrew Wiggins. I was a fan of Andrew Wiggins. This year that LeBron came back, and I'm thinking like, you know what? Maybe not his first year, but by his second or third year, which LeBron stayed for. Redo that. Kevin Love brought something great to the team. You can't take that back. It was times that he stepped up. When they won the chip, it was defense that he played on Steph that helped solidify that. We talk about the block and the shot, but if you talk about how he actually played defense on Steph Curry and prevented a shot from being taken, that was great. When it comes to Andrew Wiggins, he came into the league with I've never seen nobody since Jordan. Now, keep in mind, since Jordan was in the league, you had a lot of different athletes that may have been just as good, if not better, athletes than Jordan. One thing about Jordan that people don't remember and don't recognize is that Jordan was the most explosive athlete at his time, way ahead of his time with that. And so we're going to call him the GOAT because of that. But if you look at the way that basketball is transcended, you got to sit here and say, hey, look, man, there's athletes out there. When you talk about jumping, which Jordan was by far the best jumper, opposite of Dominique Wilkins. You look at people like Vince Carter. You look at people like Nate Robinson. I know that generation had their own Nate Robinson and Spud Webb, but you look at the situation and you're like, wow, Andrew Wiggins could get off his feet quicker than anybody in the league when he came in. That's a true story. And come back down and get back up again. His fluidity of movement. See, when you look at basketball players, I don't look at chips a lot of times. I don't look at none of that other stuff. I look at your body, how you move, how you react, what you actually do with your body, your physical talents. And when I see him going the way that he went and able to do that, I'm like, yeah, this kid going to be able to be a star. Not only is he going to be able to be an offensive star, he's going to be able to, defend people at multiple positions because of he doesn't have extraordinary length, but he can cover ground. And if you don't have the length, you at least have the feet that can cover that space. And I'm looking at the situation like they mad at him because he's on his case, Andrew Wiggins' case. Jimmy Butler is. Well, damn. Has he not been in the league long enough to grow his game? He'll bust out every now and then with a great game. But has he developed his game? We watch people like LeBron. He had LeBron-like talent coming in. Not the size, but he had LeBron-like talent. And not the passing, but he had LeBron-like physical attributes. not the strength, but he had exceptional physical attributes. And what LeBron did was, and people fail to realize this, is that when he wasn't a good jump shooter, when he wasn't this or that, he went every year and worked hard. Only part of LeBron's game that is still subpar for a star of his caliber is his free throw shooting, which he has gotten better at. Tell me, what has Jimmy Butler worked on that he's gotten that better at, exceptionally better at? Your jump shot should be a lot better. Your knowledge of the game, you know, it makes me question: did he put in that work? Did he put in the work to say, hey, you know what? I know what I need to do better. I need to be. I can separate from anybody with my athleticism. So let me go work on this jumper. I got good handles, but can I have even better handles? I understand the game. I've been playing basketball. But on this level, let me go watch film, 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 film. Understand the game, study the game. And that's a question. That's a question. Because when we talk about greatest bust, his name may be included in that just because of the physical talents and where he was drafted. Think about that. Is Jimmy Butler right or is he wrong? Carl Anthony Towns is another one he's questioned. Supreme physical talent, able to do things at his size. Has he put in the work? We don't know. That's the question.